Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a tutorial on the Copper Spice palette by Morphe, so let's just jump right in. So the first step I'm going to do is prime my eyes with my concealer. This is a Maybelline concealer, and what I do is I just try to pack it on my eyelid and bring it all the way up to my eyebrow so that I have a clean slate to work with. That way none of my eyelids, that way none of my veins on my eyelids are showing, I'm sorry. And just try to make sure that everything is just completely covered. Like I said, just have a clean slate. Next, I'm going to go on a mad search for a perfect brush by jamming out to get my translucent foundation onto my eyes. No, not translucent foundation, my translucent powder. So sorry. This is a L'Oreal Hydr Perfecte translucent powder. I just tap it into the cap, I dip my brush in it, and just pack it on my eye just to make sure that I take away all the tackiness from the concealer. And also putting on the powder will make your eyeshadow go on seamlessly and it will blend a heck of a lot easier. Now I literally have every single brush in front of me, so I'm going to look for one and then take the second color in that palette and put it right into my crease. I'm going to go back and forth in windshield wiper motions just to make sure that I get all the product where I want it on my crease. And then afterwards, I'm just going to build it up towards my eyebrow bone. Not build it up, make sure that I have it up towards my eyebrow bone. Just to make sure that everything blends. There's going to be literally no product on it as I go up towards my eyebrow bone. So I would suggest not adding anything more or else you're going to look like a clown. So that is basically what I do there. And then I go a little bit crazy again looking for a damn brush because I have literally every single one in front of me. And I'm going to take that darker color right there and I'm going to put that right on top of the other transition color I just put on my eyes. It's a little bit darker, so it's going to give your eye a little bit more depth. So I just go again back and forth in windshield wiper motions, just building it up. And as the product leaves my brush, I'm going to bring it all the way up towards my eyebrow bone. Next, I'm just going to go through, I'm going to find another brush that has absolutely no product on it, and I'm just going to blend everything together so that it's all seamless and there's no harsh lines. Literally blend everything after each application just to make sure that everything blends all together seamlessly and you have no issues going on at all. So next I'm going to be taking that dark color right there. I'm going to be taking on an eyeshadow brush. I'm going to pack it on the outer and inner corners of my eyes. Now my suggestion with working with darker colors is that you start off very light-handedly. Darker colors are a little bit harder to work with when you're first starting out. And if you start off light-handedly and build up to the intensity that you want, it's easier than starting off at a really intense spot and not being able to take it away. So what I do here is I just start off very light-handedly. I shake away the excess and I put it on the outer and inner corners where I want to start and then stop it right before I get to like the middle of my eye. I want no product in the middle of my eye, just the outer corner and the inner corner, and then I will blend it up into a halo section. As you can see here, I'm just building it up again because as I'm blending it out, I'm finding that the color is getting less and less intense and I really want those outer corners to be pretty intense. So I'm just going to build it up, blend it out. Something happened on TV because I'm watching the Green Bay Packers at that time. This video was made quite a few weeks ago. And right now the Green Bay Packers are out of the Super Bowl. But I was watching it there and I was getting a little bit aggravated. Okay, so here as I'm packing on the color, I'm going to take this blending brush right there. And I'm just going to take it and work it up and over as in a halo style. I don't want to leave any product, like I said before, in the middle of my eye. I don't want to leave that completely blank. This is why I'm going to take that gold color, I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to put that gold color right in the center of my eye. I want this to be the showstopper, so I really want this to be intense and vibrant and in your face kind of thing. Find with these really shimmery colors is that if you use your finger and pack it on, it goes on a lot more vibrantly and clearer. The next step I'm going to do is I'm going to take my black eyeliner from Maybelline, and this is a felt tip. I wasn't a fan of it at all, and I'm going to draw my winged liner. What I noticed too is that this felt tip picks up all of the product from my eye and it transfers it, so I was not a fan. I end up switching towards the end. For the Maybelline eyeliner with the felt tip worked okay, but I wanted a more intense look, so I went back with a liquid liner from Maybelline and made it a little bit darker. Now I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and put on a few coats of mascara so that my falsies blend right in with it. Mascara that I'm using is the Better Than Sex Mascara by Too Faced. I will list all of the products that I'm using in the link bar below at the end of the video. By the power of editing, bam, lashes on, girlfriends. That are on my eyes right now are just Kiss lashes from the drugstore in, I want to say, style Pretty. And now I'm just priming my face with this e.l.f. luminizing primer. I love this stuff, and I recently found it at Walmart as I'm just going through like the makeup section, and this stuff is great. It's got like pieces of glitter in it, and it gives you like this really nice glow that I absolutely love. I'm going to use this Holy Grail, well, I shouldn't say this, I should say my Holy Grail foundation. This is the All Nighter foundation by Urban Decay. I'm just going to take it on the back of my hand, I'm going to dip my finger in it, put it on my face, and then just bounce it out with a beauty blender. And I will do that again to the other side. This stuff is completely full coverage. You do not need a lot. A little bit goes a long way, and you can definitely build it up. A side note with foundation, you want to make sure that you bring it down your neck a little bit. I know that some people forget that your neck is part of what everyone sees, so you just want to make sure that everything blends seamlessly. You don't want your face and your neck to be a totally different color. Next, I'm going to take this Maybelline concealer and I'm just going to pop it underneath my eyes with this concealer brush. I do it in triangular motion, go down the base of my nose, then bring it all the way out past my eye and blend it in with a beauty blender. Next, I'm just going to take the translucent powder on the beauty blender and I'm going to pack that bad boy right on top of that concealer to prevent it from creasing. Then I'm going to get all tribal on your ass and I'm going to paint this concealer all over my face. No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing this to lighten up the middle of my face for highlight and contour. This is the highlighting part. Beauty blender, and I'm going to pounce that into my skin to blend it all together. Powder I'm going to set the rest of my face, and right now I couldn't even tell you what it is, but I will link it below. If you just saw me make that blow fist face, it's because I don't want my smile lines. I am extremely happy right here because my camera kept dying and Adam bought me batteries. So next I am going to take this darker color and I'm going to basically mimic what my eyelids are on my lower lash line. So I'm going to take that darker color, I'm going to pack it on the outside corner, and I'm going to pack it on the inner corner, and I'm going to blend it out. Then I'm going to take that gold color and I'm going to pack that on the inner corner, like I said, just to mimic my eyelids on my lower lash line. I'm going to coat my bottom lashes with mascara to pull the lashes in all together. I do not recommend using this mascara for your lower lash line as it creates a hot mess. Now the next I'm going to do is I'm going to contour this lovely face, and I'm going to use the Shade Light palette by Kat Von D. This stuff is my holy grail. I absolutely love it. I got it for Christmas. I'm going to take that lighter color and the middle color and I'm going to mix them together, and I'm going to chisel out them cheekbones. My contour up into my temples just so that I make everything come together, and I take this bigger brush and I blend everything out up on my forehead to make sure that I don't look muddy. I want to make everything look seamless, and that is just what I'm doing there. I'm also going to take it down my jawbone, and I'm going to take it a little bit down my neck to darken up my neck a little bit. Then I'm going to take this translucent powder, again, and I'm going to take it on the back of my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I am going to bake. So Santa, here I come. I am going to put tons of translucent powder all on my beard area just to clean it all up and to make sure there is a nice, sharp, defined line. Baking, I'm going to take this Physicians Formula blush, and I'm just going to blush up them cheeks, girl. I'm going to highlight my face using the Becca highlighter by Jaclyn Hill. There is so much controversy over this right now, saying that she got taken off of it. Either way, I bought it because Jaclyn Hill's name was on it and I absolutely love her, and this Champagne Pop highlighter is everything. I really love it. Now I'm just going to wash away the bake. When I wash away, I mean I'm just going to brush it away, and you should have a perfectly clean contour. I didn't even know what I was talking about for a second. And then I'm just going to bronze everything up just a little bit more. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm going to fill them in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dark Brown Eyebrow Definer. This stuff is great. I absolutely love it. Some people like the other one that she has, the Brow Wiz pencil. This one's a little bit thicker, and it actually comes to a point at the end, and I tend to like this a lot better than the other one. Taking a spoolie and blending all of the color into my eyebrows, and as I get to the inner part of my eyebrow that is the thickest part, I make it a lot lighter than everything else, so it causes like a fade effect towards the end of the tail of the brow. Doing this next step would be important, but it absolutely is for me, and I do it every single day. I take concealer and I clean up my brows. Basically what I do is I just go through and I just carve them out even more and make them more defined. I absolutely love doing this. They look amazing afterwards, and I do not know what I was doing before because this has been my go-to for the last couple months now. More in-depth tutorial on how I do my eyebrows, just let me know in the comments below and I will definitely do one. I go back in with Champagne Pop again. I'm going to highlight my eyebrows. I'm sorry, I'm not going to highlight my eyebrows. I'm going to highlight my brow bone to make everything come together, and also highlight my inner corners of my eyes. pack champagne pop a little bit more on my face. And then unfortunately, guys, all good things must come to an end. So thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel and leave me any suggestions on the bottom bar below. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye!